Welcome back, everyone. So, time to play around with the new event. There are some very interesting chapters and very interesting stages that I kind of want to clear. Also, I think we also did get the chance to try out the new coating for this character. Now, if you don't know about what coating I'm talking about, I'll just quickly show you that right here. Now I have unlocked the ones that are free. Let me just quickly switch to this one because it kinda looks a little bit better. So this one here is, I believe, paid only, and I'm definitely going to get this one when it is on global sometime in the near future. Now the stage that I wanna play here is this here. Now you have the basic ones and you have the challenge. I did not clear the basic ones yet because I already know how to play with this character. But I'll just start with this stage where you actually get to try out this new design, this new coating. Overall, this character does bring a lot of new to the game, and overall, I really did need the DPS class. Well, it's not a DPS class, it is something new, having first class of its type at the moment. Not quite sure if this coating gives you any new effects. To be honest, I barely see any difference between the effects. Now I like these floating things around her, not quite sure what they are, but you have these floating things, not quite sure how to call them exactly. I know they're machines, but kinda nice little detail. Kinda reminds me on Destiny 2. With that AI that kind of follows you around and helps you with things. Might be kind of similar here, who knows. Alright, so because I did not... let's just play this stage one more time. Not quite sure, I just wanna see if this coating gives you any special effects, because later I'll jump on the new, well, not on the new, but I'll jump on the challenge stages. That can be quite difficult, because if you know, I don't have any fire elemental character currently. This might be the only fire elemental character that I will actively use as of now. So would be interesting to see how this will work. Now about that weapon, don't have the 6-star weapon yet, although to be honest I kind of don't need that weapon. Now speaking of the effects, yeah, there is a difference. You do get a little bit, you do get changed effects a little bit, which is nice. I guess this is after all one of those special skins that do change your effects a little bit. Well then, let's quickly go towards the exit of this stage, and then I'll proceed towards the more difficult maps and also the area surrounding. This is a church, by the way, I believe, so it looks pretty nice. I like the detail and the lighting. Pretty decent atmosphere that we did get from the developers here. Alright, well, let's jump towards the first one. This will be my team here. As you can see, well, don't have any other fire elementals, so I'll just stick with what I have. It should be just fine. Okay, well, let the games begin. So here you see this one new enemy. Not quite sure. I believe this one is a new boss of some sort, because I haven't actually seen this enemy at all in the last update, so I believe this one is a new one. It's a very tricky attack, as you can see. Just have to be careful not to get surprised by the surprise move that they can do. So they have fire elemental damage weakness, of course. As expected, I don't have any fire elemental damage character besides this one, and I'm pretty sure I'll still do good with this one character. Although that might be famous last words. 20 health bars left. Okay. Also works as a healer, by the way, which is pretty good. DPS healer in the exact definition of one. Haven't checked out what the signature memories actually do. I believe they increase the damage output, but might be wrong. Okay, 10 health bars left. No, they also regenerate a little bit, and they also have a shield, so very tanky opponents. Now that was a little mistake there, did not want to double click on the evasion. The evasion can be kind of hard to get used to if you are constantly like clicking on it, because if you click 2 times, then you enter that mode where you can do this, and it will do a lot of damage, and also give some interesting effects. So that can be kind of difficult. But if you have extra signals left, then you don't have to worry about that, because you will end up doing even more damage that way. Now the ultimate is pretty good. Absolutely one of my favorite ultimates so far in this game. Okay, one boss down, one more to go. This one has 20 bars left. Okay, actually 2 of them. Well, you just have to do this and have to keep on focusing your DPS, and they will eventually go down. Okay, I have my ultimate ready, let's quickly use it. Okay, that's gonna do a lot of damage. There we go. 14, 13 bars left. Overall, a very smooth to play character. I'm very surprised. Definitely something that we haven't seen so far in this game. Each update does bring something very unique so far, and the global version of the game is in for a very interesting and a very good ride, because when this hits on global it will be very fun, and we have cleared the stage without much of a problem. Alright, well, that means time to jump on the second one. Alright, let's go toward the second one. I'll use the same team. I guess it will be around the same debuffs and buffs on the enemy. Okay, well, it is the Nightmare Ball. Finally, me fighting this boss a million times pays off, because I literally know all tricks that this boss can do. And to date, The Nightmare Ball, still one of the deadliest and trickiest bosses in the game. Oh man, brings some good memories back when this boss was in, well, it was in Pain Cage, and when I fought it for the first time. It was so ridiculously difficult. And I still remember the first time I actually beat the boss. And I did actually record that one as well. So overall, I have very good memories with that difficult fight. Overall, a very fun to fight boss if you know all tricks that they can do. Now my favorite part is when they start to spam the lasers. When they start to spam the lasers, only your evasion can save you. One wrong move and you have to retry. That's what... Oh, and they just do this. And I wasted my ultimate here. Or I didn't. Or I did. I have no idea. It looks like they came back the second my ultimate has finished, so that was a very smart evasion on their part. "63 health bars left. I haven't even noticed that they gave the Nightmare Ball 100 health bars. Interesting. Haven't seen this boss with this many health bars, like, ever. So this is definitely the first time. Fifty 49 health bars left. And I got hit there for a second. Missed the evasion. Alright, now they're gonna spam the lasers. And here we go. Now the interesting change here is you also have these enemies that come in. So you have to fight them and you have to evade all the incoming lasers. So can get kind of difficult, but it's not a problem. Let's just do this. "36 health bars left, 35. Doing some decent progression, using only one character, basically. The other characters don't seem to be doing that much damage to the boss. Alright, so the boss entered the final phase, where it goes berserk, which can be tricky. Usually need a more difficult Nightmare Ball, I believe. This one became a little bit too easy for me. 11 bars left. Still doing some very good damage. Still tanking quite well, actually. This character also appears to be very tanky, which again, not a surprise. Three bars left. I got locked there on the floor for a second. Alright, nice. Well, that was an interesting fight. Good that I did practice on this boss for a very long time. That's why I was able to defeat it without much of a problem. Well then, That was definitely a very fun little challenge. Definitely going to be playing the rest of this event, and overall very satisfied with the latest update, with the latest characters. Overall, very good improvements so far. And on top of that, also a very good storyline, which again I can't wait to be translated onto global to re-experience it on that version as well. Right, well, hope that you enjoyed, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.
どうしましたか？ご心配には及びません。私ならここにいます。